Hello everybody, welcome back to BareRose Garage. What do we got going on today? Well, we got some goodies coming to mail. As you can see, I still got the 58 in the shop here. I'm just getting ready to set it down and pull it on out so I can get the next one in here. For those of you who haven't caught up to speed yet, this one, she's going to be a little heavy, so I just can't get this one done for next year's No Name Nationals. I got the next build is on a weight limit, and this one is way over that weight limit. But I'll talk about that in another one. Right now, we got goodies coming in the mail. So let's check out and see what the UPS man sent me. Let's see. Looks like we got a box from Summit. Let's check her out. It's been so long ago since I made an order from them. I don't know what it could be, but I got a pretty good idea. Let's see what we got here. One of those unboxing videos, right? I like that they put this stuff on here. That's kind of cool. Anyway, what do we got here? Summit Racing sticker for the toolbox. Got an invoice here, but that's like cheating. I don't want to know what it is yet. And lots of packing stuff. Looks like that one didn't fare too well. It kind of deflated, but we'll check her out and see what it is. What do we got here? It's a box. It's a box that's kind of oily. See, it's got some oil on it. Again, I'm kind of knowing what this might be. Made in the USA. And there she is. That's just like Christmas, I'll tell you what. What is it? It's that dadgum oil pump I've been waiting for the 460. Now, I could have gone a lot of other ways, but in order to get that right there with the pickup tube that bolts on, you can see this one bolts into place right here. This of course bolts up onto the block, and this one bolts on down here. Made in the USA by Melling. That's the reason it took me so long to get it. When it comes to oil pumps and anything vital in the engine like that, I don't like to take any shortcuts. And why? Well, because every time I take a shortcut, let me just put it to you this way. The Mercury didn't make it all the way to the No Name Nationals. So this is normally the way I go about doing it. So I finally got the oil pump for the 460. There she is. One oil pump. Right there. I think you can see it there. $100. But anyway, there she is. It finally came after the No Name Nationals is over. Again, this has nothing to do with Summit Racing. It's the pump I chose that, you know, I had to wait on it. They had other options, but I didn't want to go that route. I wanted this particular pump. It's made by Sealed Power, but it is made in the USA. I think they're tied in with Melling. I don't know. But the regular Melling one, well, it was more money. This one's a little cheaper, but it's still made in the USA. So I went this way. Anyway, that's what took so long. I was waiting for this specific one for this build here. That's what shut me down. Well, one of them. I knew it was going to take too long to get the pump, so I shifted gears, I found the other car, I went that way. And long story, you've seen it all. Anyway, I got this now, so now I can, it's been way over the time on the old 460 here. So now I got to pull that crank again, pre-lube everything, and go through it right this time. And I've got more time now that I can really button this thing up and do it right, which is the most important thing, especially on a driver. On a driver, you got to pay attention to stuff like that because you don't want to be stuck on the side of the road. A race car, little bit different because, well, you got a trailer there, so if it breaks down, you know, no big deal. It sucks, but no big deal. You can still get it home. On a daily driver or something like that, yeah, it's a little different. You end up making a phone call or throwing the thumb out on the side of the road trying to get back and trying to get the car back to wherever you're at. But anyway, got the fuel pump in, so we'll be knocking out this 460 and getting it dropped into the Fairlane after everything is settled. But I got another thing coming in because this build next year, well, like I said, the Fairlane, she's a little heavy. She's too much weight to be packing on a Ford Edge. So stay tuned on the next one and I'll show you the build that's coming up this year. And well, you know me, as I'm waiting for parts, I'm always jumping and diving in on something else. So throughout this year, you're gonna still see me working on the Fairlane, but my focus is gonna be on the next one. So stay tuned to the next episode and I'll show you what we got coming. In the meantime, get out there and get the metal hot, even if you gotta wait a little while for the parts that you really want. And if you're gonna ensure that you're gonna make it, make sure you get the quality parts and the parts you actually, you know, want to get. Don't settle for nothing else when you go into the deep dive into the engine. A wiped out oil pump can wipe out the whole engine, and a $100 oil pump is pretty cheap compared to rebuilding one of these big old big block Fords. So we'll catch you on the next one. In the meantime, get out there and get that metal hot, and we'll catch you on the next.